All right. And I'm recording. Cool. How's it going? It's me, Valken. Um, this right here. So look. Okay. So, first things first, I apologize if the audio quality on my microphone is whack. I know for the past few videos, it's not been up to snuff or, it hasn't been that great. And I do want to apologize for that. I have me recording through the shitty Quest 2 microphone, and I have an AC unit back there. I've been doing the best I can in post processing to make it sound way better, but there's only so much that I can do. So if it does sound like ass, I do apologize. There's one thing that I want to talk about real quick. Also, new map, new avatar, same creator, Beanie Baby. Just want to get that out of the way. Music. It is one of the defining things of humanity. It's been around since pretty much we've been able to sing and beat sticks against rocks. Like, more than anything else that we've ever made, music is as integrated into human psyche as eating and sleeping and breathing, to a point we almost can't live without it. Well, what happened to it? I'm gonna go on this rant today. I've been not feeling that great. Been pretty pissed off. Set off by the experience with my fucking mixed reality headset. Tried to get that to work. That's besides the point. So I'm gonna just get this off my chest. Music today is just not good anymore. It's not. It's become a mix of the same thing over and over again, rehashed, resent, republished, recreated. And, like, I understand, right? I've been in the music industry for 7 years now, going on 8. Been around for a good while. So, like, I can understand that almost nothing with music is going to be original, right? Nothing is. You're always going to be doing something that somebody else made. But that doesn't mean that it can't be innovative. And throughout the years and throughout society, there's been so much of a push to not innovate in music. At least for the big names. Fucking, I don't really study up into pop culture that much. I look at the music, right? And when I'm around with friends, we listen to some pop, we listen to some rap. I'm not alien to it, but it's all just the same thing. Everybody just talks about love and how much they love or don't love someone, right? And it's all sounds like the next track that's going to be put on the radio, or the previous track that's put on the radio. To a certain extent, it's all just made by the same person and somebody does a voiceover on the music. It's sad. There's so much of a science in making it the same thing over and over again that all originality, all innovation has been lost within the music. You don't listen to music for the experience anymore. You listen to it because it's a pastime, which, I get it, it has its benefits, but that as the main selling point of why you listen to a track should not be it. Music is an art. Music should make you feel something. But it's really hard to feel something when 95% of popular music today is just the same thing. It's bland and boring, and it doesn't do anything anymore for anybody. I'm gonna give you a little bit of homework for like the 3 people who are gonna watch this video. I want you to go on, and I want you to turn on the radio. Within the first 13 seconds of them playing music, and make it one of the, actually, you know what? Just any radio station at this point. Make it fucking 13 seconds of them playing music, because, radio stations have ads, and that would be unfair. If the first song that they play that you hear when you when you turn on that radio, tune to the station, if it's about money, love, or anything pertaining thereof, just write down a hash mark. And then the next time you turn on the radio, do it again. That exact same thing. And I can almost guarantee you, every single time you're going to turn on that radio, you're going to write down a hash mark. Because that's all that's ever being sold to us anymore with lyrics. And it's part of the reason why I don't like lyrics in music to begin with. Because the lyrics all just say the same thing. And this isn't even an issue with popular music as well. Running around on SoundCloud, Spotify, even more underground artists, they do the same thing. They write about love. They write about money, drugs, even if you're into that, listening to that music. So much of it is just the same thing over and over again, right? And it's a sad cycle. Because it's all just the same music. Love track, and then you put some guitar on it, put some acoustics, make it sound real nice. Wow. And it's just a cycle of people pushing out music to push a quota, to make a bunch of money. That's how it feels like. You just push out something that gets, and this has been proven, like within, top charts of music recently, popular top charts with fucking an amount of time. The most popular music doesn't stay the most popular music for more than a week. Anything that's created is new, It gets pushed out, and then somebody else comes in, creates the same thing, but slightly different. And that gets the most popular for a week. And then the next week, it's the same thing. It's why I remember back in 2018, 2019, I think it was Rihanna. They published a track that stayed at the top 10 list, top 100 list. It stayed on the top 100 list for a month. And the people on the radio host talking about it said that was revolutionary. And that was unheard of. But why? If it was such a great piece of art, which I'm sure it was good, if it was such a great piece of work, why is it so impressive that people kept thinking about it and listening to it for a month? Right. What does it become when somebody publishes something and everybody listens to it and then forgets about it in a week? What does that mean for the space? Nothing is made to be memorable. Well, that's a lie. I know there are people out there who do actively set out to innovate in music, try and make something that everybody, or at least most people, will enjoy. Try and make it unique and put their heart and soul into it. You know, I know those people are out there, they exist. There's plenty of incredibly talented artists and producers and DJs who do that. But all of that is overshadowed by just pop culture, EDM, rap, country music. They all do it. They all just have an issue where the most popular music doesn't stay popular for more than a week, and it all just sounds the same. Where's my mind going? It's blanking. So, yeah. And then there's another point to be had here. And the reason why I say music is just not good anymore, which is a broad umbrella term, music is good. I know, I understand. But what happened to, people like Queen, the most revolutionary music we've ever heard. Some of the most memorable things that we have listened to and that have stood the test of time, stuff put out 50 years ago and people still listen to. You got people like Queen, you got people like Prince, you've got people like Daft Punk, right? Eminem with their earlier music. They didn't talk about love. Nobody gave a fuck about love, right? They just talked about their personal experiences. They used the music that they were creating to express themselves and put themselves into the music. They had a passion about it that was just unmatched. You could feel it. You could understand it. When NF talked about issues relating to his father, when he rapped about that, I fucking could feel that. Right. That is something that people, that's something that people go through. It's something that gives you a feeling. It's something you connect with, which is of the utmost importance with arts in general. Can you connect with it? Most people, like the love tracks particularly, just get in my head. Because what is there about love to connect with? And I know that sounds like a Grinch thing to say, but most of the people, and this isn't being derogatory at all, this is just stating my personal experience. Most of the people who listen to the love tracks, who listen to that shit all the time and buy into that, even the people who sing about it, they haven't experienced true love at all. There's no connection there to be made with the music about that they're listening to or creating. Right. And I think that's why music is not that good anymore. Because there's nothing to connect to it. You don't feel anything. Sure, you feel happy and go lucky for the time that you're listening to it, but then it doesn't stay. It doesn't last. You don't care about it after you stop listening to it. For a lot of music, that it all suffers from that. And I'm not saying love music. I'm not saying pop music, rap music, country music, I'm not saying it's bad for that reason in particular. It's just a repetition of putting out the same thing over and over and over again to fill a quota, to fill largely with big music somebody's pockets. The reason for the music is gone. It's left. The point behind it is just money and nothing else. And for smaller creators, it's to just fit in and to fill something that most people would enjoy. And it becomes less and less about making music that you want to create and more about making music that people will listen to, which I can understand that. But I've seen it time and time again where people just sacrifice their own wants and wills, sacrifice their soul to music that they don't even agree with. Like, they don't have a reason to talk or make the music that they're making because it's not something that they connect with. But that isn't to say that it doesn't exist. You know, you still have people like NF who go out, put themselves into their music, and produce music that they personally believe in. You know, NF Real Music, his thing is that it is real to him. And that's important. So have people like Deadmau5 who just make music because they find it fun. It's something that they've done. It's their career. They just make music to make music. So it still exists. It's out there. But, you know, throughout time, throughout just history, at least recent history, the things that people want, I guess, could be the takeaway is not music. It's allow me to rethink about what I'm about to say right now. Music as a whole and what people, I guess, the majority of people want from it is something that they can enjoy in the moment and not really something that will last in their memory. There are way better videos on YouTube about this very topic, right? I shouldn't be somebody to go to pull any amount of your information from. Please do not, because this is me rambling, talking about things from my personal experiences. Some of the stuff that I may say may be incorrect, and I don't even go into the sciences. I don't link references, right? It's just my personal experience. But there are many, many other much more endowed creators who talk about this kind of thing, who go into the actual science, you know, not just the psychological science, but the, you know, computer science and everything else to go with it as well. And I really suggest, because it is an interesting rabbit hole to go down, I suggest you look at them, look at those videos, research on YouTube, and, you know, look at how the state of music has been changing over the past 30, 40, 50, 60 years. And because it's fascinating. I personally don't believe that music is good anymore. Not a lot of it. I think it's a lot of it is the same. But my personal take on that. That's it's just that. So anyways, that's about it. I know I probably didn't present the information that I wanted to convey the best way. But I hope you at least, you know, enjoyed the video, enjoyed hearing me talk about this. And if you stuck around to listen to the whole thing, thank you. Personally, thank you so much, because it means a lot to not scream into the void about things. And, you know, if you clicked on this video, again, thank you. I'm not really that good at talking right now. I'm fucking exhausted. If you liked it, I guess hit the. No, I'm not even going to say that. Anyways, I'm Valken. You've heard me ramble on for longer than I probably should have. So, thank you for watching, and as always, keep living it. Goodbye.